Hey vlog, what's up? Here in New Orleans, it's like 84 degrees today. Blue skies, beautiful weather. Lovely. Right, so today I decided to spend a little time just to myself, for myself. I just felt like I needed not anything specific, but just to take, a little bit of time to take care of myself. I went running, took a nice long shower, did some grooming, cleaned up my office a little bit. There's still more to go, but putting stuff in order, making stuff a little cleaner, that goes a long way psychologically. Stuff had been piling up since before the conference because I just had so many little things to take care of, and I didn't get a chance to even straighten the papers on my desk and stuff like that. So in doing that, I realized, oh no, I really can't wait too long on the survey. And that's the way things like that go. You take care of yourself and then you realize, the stuff I need to do is still there. And now I'm motivated to do it. So it was good. So the survey, I mentioned yesterday that I wanted to segment 3 segments, but I think the speakers themselves deserve a separate segment. They have others' needs that they could talk about. So, for example, I could ask them how their stay at the hotel was, and how if they felt taken care of, if there was something else I could have done, how the reimbursement worked, and stuff like that. So I'm going to make a separate survey for them. The thing is, they're also attendees, so I'll probably ask them the same questions that all the attendees got, plus some more, which kind of feels shitty, but I'm just making them do more work, but a lot of times they'll have something that they really want to say, and this gives them a way to say it. Okay, so I'm going to do it anyway. They're all going to be optional, and of course you don't even have to click the link if you don't want to. Right, so that's what I've been working on, and it's kind of tedious putting these surveys together. The interfaces are not made for, humans. A lot of clicking and dragging and duplicating and changing. That's okay. It just takes longer than I think, and a little more patience than I think. Always like that. Right. So another thing that I want to do today is to get some kind of minimum daily action I can do. And when I say minimum, I don't mean what is the some bar to set. I'm thinking the smallest possible thing that I feel like I can do to make progress on the book, because there's writing a book is a long thing, and I want to be sure that I feel good about starting it before I start, because half a book is useless. So I don't want to feel like I'm not going to finish. So that's good. That will involve me thinking a little bit, and so that's why I'm walking. I'm going to a coffee shop. There's a new coffee shop not far from my house. My neighborhood does not have a lot of coffee shops, so I'm very happy it's there. We had one down the street this way, but it closed. So we'll see about this one. I want to support it because I used to go to the coffee shop and I just stopped going because the other one closed and I just didn't have anything to do. It's nice to get a change of pace, especially when your office is kind of a mess. So I'm going out. So yeah, this vlog sounds kind of like a rambling vlog. I don't have much to report today. I guess because I'm not so focused on one thing. Just taking care of myself, being good to myself, because I basically am my business. Actually, I have a friend who also runs a business, and has kids. I think he has 3 young kids and an older kid in his house. And he was on Twitter saying something like, how guilty should I feel for having taken a nap today instead of done work on my business? And I can sympathize totally, because that's how I feel sometimes. Every minute that passes that I'm not working on my business, it's a minute that I haven't invested in the future. And businesses take a lot of work. They do. And I surprise myself sometimes with the amount of work I can get out of something. Especially when I get into a good momentum. And when you take a nap, that's kind of like you're cheating, right? And the thing is, though, if you are your business, and you need a nap, taking a nap is the best thing you can do for your business. You are your business. So you shouldn't feel bad about it. You should count that as part of it. I remember when I was working at a job, working from home, and I had established a mental barrier. It was totally mental, where it was so easy to just not work because I'm at home. There's so many things to do. I could do the dishes, I could do the laundry, I could prepare dinner ahead of time. So many things that I made a barrier in my mind. Like, this is work time, I'm going to be doing work. And then I got a phone call. And so I was working, at work, thinking about work stuff, blocking all this other stuff that was in my head. Like, okay, I'll do that later, because it's not work stuff. Got a phone call, and the company had run out of money. I no longer had a job, and we needed to shut everything down. So, not only did I not have a job, but there was still more work to do to shut everything down. So, imagine that. It's kind of crappy. So what I did was I did not shut everything down right away. I said, well, if I don't have a job, if I'm not going to get paid, I'm free. This mental barrier just collapsed right then. And I put on a load of laundry. I started a pot of soup or something, and I wrote 3 blog posts that were on my mind. Right? It's crazy what mental barriers can do. That all that was there, just waiting for permission. And once I didn't have a reason for the mental barrier to be there, I was kind of like, F this. Why am I stopping myself you know, especially if they're like not gonna pay me. And I just did that, and it's crazy. It's crazy how much tension can be built up that just needs permission to be released. Okay, I'm coming up to this coffee shop. So sometimes I think about that when I'm, I don't know, focused or, you know, getting rigid and stuff. Like, it's okay, it's in there, it'll come out when it needs to. Sometimes you do need to focus, but also you need to take care of your stuff, because how inefficient was I being, you know? If I had actually just done the laundry while I was still on the job, still employed, would I have maybe been more efficient because I didn't have to block that stuff that was on my mind, right? Like, how much of managing my work is also managing my life, so that the life is taken care of in a way that lets me do my work more effectively. This is kind of the modern view of work, right? That we can be on call all the time. We don't have that old-fashioned, you know, the man goes to work and earns all the money and the woman stays home and takes care of the house. I certainly don't have that in my family. I do the cooking, I do a lot of the cleaning, I take care of my daughter. So it's not so easy to just separate, you know, your life from your work, especially now that we work at home a lot. We got to figure this out, that doing the laundry is part of your work, because you have to wear clean clothes to work, right? So, also for tax reasons, it's kind of weird, right? Like, why is my daughter in school? I would love to homeschool her or something, but I have to work. So I have to pay for school for her to go, right? So to be out of the house. And, you know, I've talked to my accountant about it. He's like, well, that's not really a business expense. Even though, you know, sometimes I think about it like so much of my stuff should be a business expense, because I'm only doing it, even it can't legally be counted as a business expense. I'm only doing it because I need business, you know. Okay. I'm going into this coffee shop. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, all those things. Press all the buttons. Just cram them down with your mouse or with your finger on your screen, if that's the way you roll.